Hi folks, Rob Poyton here from the Innsmouth Book Club. Welcome to today's Innsmouth excursion. Something a little bit different because Mrs. Innsmouth and I have nipped over to Milton Keynes for the 2022 Milton Keynes Film and Comicon. So let's take a look inside and see what's happening. So here we are inside at the first hall. It looks very busy. We're going to have a little walk round. We've already seen Batman and Chewbacca, so we'll see if we can get some pictures taken with them. It's like the time to go shopping. Quite an impressive outfit. So we've just been in for a couple of minutes already. We've seen R2-D2, we've seen Batman, we've seen Chewbacca, had a couple of photos taken. I'm not sure if that's someone from Harry Potter or Robert Smith from The Cure, I'm not sure.
I thought it was Morpheus, but I think it's Harry Potter.
Alright, it's quite an old Harry Potter.
Well, it could be one of the bad wizards.
So Mrs. Innsmouth has just suggested that for the bonnet of my car. What do you reckon? I wonder how long it'd stay on there. It's nice though.
It's heavy.
So what we're going to do, I think, is have a walk round, just do a bit of filming, then we'll come back round for the serious business of shopping. There's some great stuff here. So we're just heading over to the wrestling ring, just set up in the corner here. I'm not sure what exactly is going on, but it looks like there's something about to start. So we'll just hang around here for a second and see what's happening. Well, the wrestling seems to be taking a while to get going, so I'm going to continue walking around. And here it looks like we have some lessons going on in fighting with a lightsaber.
Something none of you have!
I'm now being dragged by the hand to come and see something. Where are we going?
I want to show you something, and I might treat you if you want one.
Oh, okay. Hot soup. Hell soup. Wonder soup. Oh, brilliant. So the wrestling's still going on, but to be honest, I've been teaching martial arts all morning, so I want a bit of a break from that. We're going to go through into the other hall. Lego guns. So it looks like we've got some games going on here and some stools. So I think the last time we came to this event was probably a good 5 years ago, certainly pre-lockdown, and it was in the main shopping centre in Milton Keynes, and they had a lot of guests, sort of actors and other people in doing sign-ins and that sort of stuff. In fact, I think William Shatner was there. But it was 50 quid to meet him, so we passed on that. But we did have a nice chat with Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk, and a few other people. I think this year, because of the COVID situation still, they've decided not to have any guest actors in. But there's certainly a lot of other stuff going on. And I think there's going to be another display coming up soon with the lightsabers. So we'll certainly see if we're going to catch that one as well. So I've just come outside to get a breath of fresh air because it is quite warm in there. And there's a nice selection of burger vans and that kind of stuff here as well. The shopping has started, ladies and gentlemen. I bought myself a very nice Battle of the Bulge scenario book. I spent most of lockdown building scenery and putting together some 25mm kits and painting up some figures. So I'm looking this year to get back into some wargaming stuff as well, something I've not done for years. So that is going to help me get some scenarios set up. Mrs. Innsmouth seems to have disappeared. There is a rumour about Milton Keynes that if you connect all the roundabouts on a map, if you draw a line between each of them, they do make an elder sign. So I don't know how true that is or not, but I'm just hoping Mrs. Innsmouth hasn't slipped into some interdimensional portal somewhere. I wondered if it slipped into an interdimensional portal or not. Have you been shopping?
No, I nearly bought something, but I thought, oh, I don't know.
Right.
You know those bobbleheads?
Yeah.
There's an Iggy Pop one.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
An Iggy Pop bobblehead?
Yeah. I'm kind of really tempted.
A couple more rooms up here. I'm going to see a big pile of old comics over there. I'll get some attention in a minute. And it's up another room through here. Wow, there's quite a fine selection of cutlery. My word, I shall have to have a browse here. So there we go, just bought that, always looking for good training knives to use for class. So a nice heavy plastic AK bayonet replica. That's going to come in very handy. So we're on the hunt for Mrs. Innsmouth again. Honestly, my wife can disappear. It's like her superpower, invisibility. 1 minute she's there, 1 minute she's gone. Ah. She's shopping. An Iggy Pop bobblehead. Look at that. Every home should have one. Marvellous. It's almost as tall as a real Iggy Pop.
Got to find an Alice one.
I'll find a what?
Find an Alice Cooper one.
Alright, yeah. So there we are. That's a 2022 Milton Keynes film and Comicon. We spent about an hour or so browsing around in there, watched a few things. Not as large an event as last time when we came. To say then, there were guests signing things. I think a few more stalls and other stuff going on. But of course, after the last couple of years we had, it's going to take time for any event to get back to normal. And it's just good to see people coming out again. Lots of excellent costumes, some nice stalls. We came away with a few interesting items. Typical of our household, we've got a bobblehead Iggy Pop and a plastic AK-47 bayonet. But there we go. So, as always, if you're into your weird fiction and science fiction and horror and all the rest of it, please do check out our podcast, the Innsmouth Book Club, which runs every fortnight, and also now, every other fortnight, Tim and I are also producing Strange Shadows, which is a podcast dedicated to the weird fiction of Clark Ashton Smith. So please do check that out as well. If you look at our Patreon site, if you support either of the shows, you get the bonus content for both. So in effect, it's a weird fiction bog-off. Okay, that's all from me and Mrs. Innsmouth. Say bye-bye, Mrs. Innsmouth.
Bye-bye, Mrs. Innsmouth.
And we'll see you on the next excursion.